What's up? What's up, ladies and gentlemen? Welcome back. Welcome back. It's the King and I Life podcast. We are back talking about pharmaceuticals in our society today. It's me, your boy, Soul Touch of the Poet, and my brothers.
Son, so Lex.
All right, let's get back into it, man. What we on now?
Man, let's go with this. At what point does a patient become a consumer? What are the ramifications for health maintenance?
Patient become a consumer. Shit, all the time. I mean, but it depends on what you mean by a consumer. Do you mean a consumer by a user or a consumer as in a purchaser? Which one do you mean?
I mean the consumer as in when you come to a certain point, whether it be through age or through injury, and your doctor prescribes you something. Is he prescribing you that medicine for short term or long term? And by doing either one, that's when you become the consumer.
I guess that would be better worded if you say, at what point does a person become a patient or an addict or an abuser? Because either way that you define consumer, soon as you start using that product, you are a consumer of that product. Soon as you purchase that product, you are a consumer of that product. So I guess I would look at that. How does a person become an abuser or an addict? And that boils down to, what I said earlier about self-medicating.
Right.
Because I'm going to say most medications that we consume are for short term unless they're for a specific need. And what I mean by that is like insulin, high blood pressure, high cholesterol, possibly migraine, medicine for depression, anxiety, stuff like that. Now, if you're talking about pain medicine, more than likely that's supposed to be short term. And when you ask what the ramifications are for health maintenance, again, that goes to the individual, because if a doctor prescribes me a prescription for something that I'm only supposed to use for, let's just say, 3 to 4 weeks, and after those 3 to 4 weeks, I claim that, I'm still having this issue, and I get a refill, at that point, I can possibly become an abuser. You can also become an abuser or addict when you start taking that prescription in excess. And what I mean by that is, if you're only supposed to be taking 2 pills a day, 2 times a day, or 4 pills a day, 2 times. Wait, let me see. 2 pills a day, 2 times a day, meaning 4 pills in total per day, or you're not supposed to take more than 6 in a 24-hour period, and you, in your infinite wisdom, decide to take more than that because, I'm in so much pain, then you become the abuser / addict. But again, the ramifications for health maintenance, it's a slippery slope to me, because of course, no one can say how much pain someone is in or isn't in, but you have to be responsible with your medications. Some people get a prescription and just say that prescription says 2 pills a day, 2 times a day, and maybe that's not enough for their pain, or maybe they just want a higher dose so they can take less pills. Who knows? But at that point, you should, call your doctor. Hey, this prescription ain't working for me. I need a higher dose, or I need a different medicine, or whatever the case may be. Um, we all know well, we all know far too well that a lot of times in our communities that no one is really